Hello and welcome to Galatta Plus. In this video review episode, we're going to be talking about Pandiraaj's Parimala and Co. It wastes a talented cast in an utterly clueless movie. Jayaram and Urvasi play a couple that gets involved in a Drishyam-like murder. For a while, the film looks like a spoof. Then it gets all serious on us and becomes a PSA about the horrors of drugs. The result is a random mess that just cannot decide what kind of movie it wants to be. That's the quick review. A more detailed analysis follows and it may contain spoilers.
பாபநாசம் படம் ஞாபகம் இருக்குல்ல?
எனக்கெல்லாம் நிறைய மறந்து போச்சு. குடும்பத்தோட இன்னொரு தடவை பார்த்துடலாமா?
Mabel, South India's most celebrated women's wear brand.
சம்மர் வந்தாச்சு. எங்க கிட்ட விட்டுருங்க. நாங்க பாத்துக்கறோம்.
GT Holidays, South India's #1 travel brand.
Satyabama Institute of Science and Technology, Chennai and Sri Perumbudur.
Pandiraaj usually likes to make films about large extended families. In Parimala and Co, he zooms in on one single nuclear unit, a father, a mother and their two daughters. Jayaram plays Parimala, the father. His frequent co-star Urvasi plays Sudandram, his wife. Chandana Krishnamurthy and Anantika Sanil Kumar play the daughters Shakti and Madhu. If this family unit reminds you of George Kutty's family in Drishyam, it's no accident. This film's story is a what-if on the Jeetu Joseph blockbuster. What if a creepy stalker-like young man ends up dead like in Drishyam, but no one in the family knows who did it? What if the father thought the mother did it, the mother thought the older daughter did it, and the older daughter thought that her sister did it? And you wonder where Pandiraaj is going with this. Is he spoofing Drishyam and giving us a comedy? Is that why he cast veterans of comedy like Urvasi and Jayaram? Or is the director stepping out of his comfort zone and trying to make a thriller that's a variation on one of Indian cinema's most legendary thrillers? So the victim's angry and grief-stricken mother becomes a variation on the policewoman that Asha Sharad played in Drishyam. She's determined to find out what happened to her son. The number of characters slowly increases. Mysskin appears as a policeman who investigates the case. Shakti gets a boyfriend. Madhu gets a twist with regard to the victim. We thought he was stalking her, but it turns out she has some secrets of her own. The victim himself appears to have had another relationship. Meanwhile, the family is threatened by a series of ransom notes. In the middle of all this, Pandiraaj doesn't want to let go of the middle-class flavor that have made his film so popular. We get a scene set during Deepavali where Parimala does not buy fireworks but instead takes his family to the terrace so that they can think that the fireworks being set off by other people are actually their own. Another middle-class stretch revolves around the death of Parimala's sister. The result is utter confusion and not in a good way. A cop working under Mysskin remarks that the investigation is moving very slowly. The same can be said about this film. It's not just the pace that's the problem, it's also the randomness. Scenes seem to have been written with no regard for what happened earlier or what's to come later, and there's no cleverness, which is the backbone of any thriller. The reveal of the person behind the ransom notes, for instance, is so ridiculous that you wonder about the fact that the actors even agreed to perform this scene. Almost everyone in the cast is underused because the writing doesn't hold up and it doesn't give anyone anything to do. And making things worse is a drug subplot with a message about how cocaine addiction is harming our country's youngsters. Pandiraaj's previous outing was Thalaivan Thalaivi. I'm not the biggest fan of that loud film, but at least it stuck to a single premise and kept building on it. Parimala and Co.'s clueless about what to do with its premise. It fumbles around till the end with no major laughs, no major thrills. Instead, we get little plot points like a young woman who has wine because her complexion will get brighter. The real victim is the audience. That's it about Parimala and Co. If you like this video review, do subscribe to Galatta Plus and see you soon at the movies.
Mabel, South India's most celebrated women's wear brand.
சம்மர் வந்தாச்சு. எங்க கிட்ட விட்டுருங்க. நாங்க பாத்துக்கறோம்.
GT Holidays, South India's #1 travel brand.
Satyabama Institute of Science and Technology, Chennai and Sri Perumbudur.